Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 3rd of March, 2021, and it is exam day. Yay! I'm sure you're all just as excited about exams as I am. Okay, you had a couple things that to do this week. I did try to limit the intensity of the week for you. So you had your module 8 lectures. Remember, that was only 2 chapters. That was chapters 27 and 28. So, that's not a whole lot. We are starting into our lithograph our lithosphere uh, realm here. So that is going on. You do have your weather lab. Remember, take a look at the weather lab. Don't leave it to the last minute. The weather lab is due on Sunday, as per usual. You have no discussion post this week because it's an exam week, so I didn't want to give you a discussion post this week. You do have your South America quiz to finish, and don't forget that is due by Friday. Now, getting back to your exams, this is exam 2. It covers mods 5 through 7. And there is also an extra credit question at the end. But remember, to get credit for the extra credit question, you must complete all 3 sections of the exam, all 3 mods of the exam. Without those, then you don't get the extra credit question. Come on, people. That shouldn't be too hard to realize. But again, I would always recommend, as soon as you finish that 3rd section, jump in and take a look at the extra credit question. As usual, I tend to make those questions, your extra credit ones that you really will have to think about your answer. It may not pop out right away, but it takes some thought. That's why it's an extra credit question. Now, that is due on Sunday, so don't forget to get that in and done. And then next week is spring break. Yay! I know it may not be the spring break we are all hoping for. Most of us still will not be traveling for the spring break, and I thoroughly encourage people to take the time, enjoy their home, rest a little bit. If you do have plans to travel, please, please, please continue to use safe social distancing practices. Wear your mask, wash your hands and sanitize your hands frequently. These simple things are still very, very important. Vaccines are rolling out, but that does not end the need for the standard safety protocols and procedures we've all been living with for a year now. So they should not be difficult to you. One thing you will see is that the module that contains your final project will open on Monday. So you can actually take some time over spring break and look through it. There is nothing due. The first thing will not be due for over a month from now, but I wanted you to have time to start looking at it. Your project is going to be, you are going to give a 5 to 10 minute presentation on a locale or a location under one of the 5 of geography, either the 5 themes of geography or the 5 spheres of geography. You will pick a location, a place, somewhere unique, and then you will do a presentation on this. There's only a few restrictions on this. One is you cannot do the local area. You cannot do Rockford or the state line area because we all are here. So it is something we're all familiar with. The point of this is to expand the information base of your fellow classmates. So what typically happens is someone will pick either a place they have family, a place they've lived before, even a place they want to visit. It does not have to be somewhere you are familiar with. It doesn't have to be a place you know. It can just be something that you find really interesting. And we are looking for a place. So think city size or greater. You can do a whole region. I've had people do countries before. I've had people do states before. These are on a first come, first serve purpose. So in your module, there are a couple things that you will be looking at. The first one is you will see the project introduction, your Geography 5 project introduction. Take a look through that. That has your important timelines, your important milestones, things you need to do along the progress. And this is spread out over a whole month. You will start doing portions of this project. The first thing I'll have you do is actually turn in your topic. That will be due April 14th. So that is a month from the end of spring break. This is just where all you're doing is basically telling me what area you want to do and whether you're going to do the 5 themes or the 5 spheres. That is simple. That's all it is. But I want you to take that time to find this. Your second part of the project will be your outline. This is just to show that you've actually started doing some background research. It doesn't have to be a fully fleshed out idea. Usually I ask you to submit just a single sheet of paper, a single page listing your topic, your subject, whether you're going to do themes or spheres, and then listing all 5 of your items, either the themes or spheres, and just some information or some links or something that you have started with, just so I can make sure you are going in the right direction. The third thing you'll have is your actual presentation. This is what you are going to submit to me. This is due on May 3rd. This is actually the week before finals. This allows me to take some time to look at your presentations, make any last suggestions I have for you before we open this up to the class for review. So that is May 3rd. The final thing is your peer review. This is basically your finals week. This is your finals for this class, is to actually look at your fellow classmates' presentations. And then you have to write a critique for 5 of the videos that you watch. So this basically means you have to watch at least 5 because you will be graded on giving a review and a critique of at least 5. You can watch all of them. I'll have to watch all of them. There's lots of fun ones in there. It may not be one that you think could be fun, but it's just interesting seeing how your fellow classmates present this information and just learning about new areas. So I thoroughly encourage watching all of them. In your peer review, there's actually a section in there. It is basically a rubric. It's the rubric I use when I grade your work. It is a rubric for you. It basically says, did they clearly articulate what they're presenting? Did they touch all 5 of either their themes or spheres? Just overall presentation. And you just basically give them a rating, 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5, 1 through 5. So you're basically just giving them points on it. And then those comments, your comments and your feedback on your fellow classmates' presentations becomes part of your grade, and it also becomes part of their grade. So you really want to take your time and be thoughtful and considerate when you are making your presentation or your reviews. Remember what I talked about? This is a critique, not a criticism. All of your comments should be for the benefit of making the presentation better. We're not trying to tear each other down. We are trying to help build each other. That is our duty as scientists to our fellow scientists, to try and make everyone's work better. And then the last thing will be your class survey. This is just an informal survey. It's basically just free points. It's basically, I'm asking you, what did you like about the course? What did you hate about the course? Would you recommend it to friends? Are there things that you feel I should do differently? This is not necessarily for your benefit. It's for the benefit of everybody that comes after you and for me, because I need feedback. I see this and I stare at my screen all day long. Unfortunately, I'm not in person with you guys, so I can't see your direct, feedback on it. But take the survey. That's the last thing you have to do during finals week. There you go. That is your final project. So take a look at it, start skimming through. All of these sections, except for the class survey, will be open for you if you want to see how I present your peer reviews. It's actually in a map. There will be a active web map in the page. You just go ahead and you will click on the one you want to see. It'll pull up the video for your fellow classmates, and you get to watch it right there, and then you can make your comments. Okay, everybody, enjoy your spring break. Don't forget to get your stuff done for this week, and take a look at the final project. All right. I've said this a couple times, but have a good time. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe. I will see you again soon.